Look at the vast distances between stars. Interstellar travel seems like an impossible dream, but what if the Anunnaki, with their advanced technology, had already conquered these cosmic barriers millennia ago? Drawn by Earth's resources, they embarked on a journey across the cosmos. The ancient Sumerians described the Anunnaki as beings of immense power and wisdom. These texts tell of their arrival on Earth in celestial boats that descended from the heavens. Our journey into the heart of the Anunnaki mystery takes us to the Fertile Crescent, a region often referred to as the cradle of civilization. It was here that the world's first cities arose and writing was invented. The foundations of mathematics, astronomy, and law were laid. Is it merely a coincidence that this burst of civilization occurred where the Anunnaki are said to have landed, or could there be a more profound connection? The sudden leap in human development from primitive toolmakers to builders of cities and empires has long puzzled scholars. How did our ancestors acquire the knowledge and skills necessary to achieve such extraordinary feats in such a short span of time? Could the answer lie in the intervention of the Anunnaki? According to the Anunnaki hypothesis, these advanced beings, in addition to genetically upgrading humanity, also imparted their knowledge to their creations, jump-starting human civilization. The Sumerians possessed advanced knowledge of astronomy, mathematics, and agriculture, knowledge that seemed to appear almost overnight in the archaeological record. They had a sophisticated understanding of the solar system, including knowledge of planets yet to be discovered by modern science. Could this advanced knowledge, so far ahead of its time, be the legacy of the Anunnaki? Did these ancient astronauts, as some believe, provide our ancestors with the tools and knowledge necessary to build the foundations of civilization? The Sumerian texts tell a tale not just of interaction, but of creation. They speak of the Anunnaki, those who came from the heavens to earth, and their grand experiment, the fashioning of humankind. Could we, with our complex biology and soaring aspirations, be the product of extraterrestrial intervention? Conventional science would have us believe that our existence is merely a happy accident, a product of random mutations over millennia. But what if the truth is far more deliberate, far more intentional? What if we are, as the ancient texts suggest, fashioned in the image of the gods themselves? These intricate carvings, found on ancient cylinder seals, depict beings of extraordinary stature and wisdom, imparting knowledge to those who appear unmistakably human. Are these mere artistic flourishes, or do they hold a deeper, more profound meaning? The implications are staggering. If we are indeed the creation of the Anunnaki, then our understanding of ourselves, our place in the cosmos, our very destiny, must be radically reevaluated. We are left to ponder, why create us? The answer, according to some interpretations of the Sumerian texts, lies in the Anunnaki's need for a workforce. They came to Earth, it is said, in search of resources, specifically gold, a precious metal with unique properties, perhaps even vital to their advanced technology. But the labor was arduous, the toil too great for these celestial beings. And so, they turned to genetic manipulation, using their advanced knowledge to uplift early hominids, imbuing them with intelligence and the capacity for complex tasks. Could the vast gold mines of the ancient world, evidence of which we find scattered across the globe, be a testament to this ancient pact? Were our ancestors, driven by their creators, the ones who extracted these riches from the earth? The idea of humans as a genetically engineered slave race may seem like the stuff of science fiction, but the ancient texts paint a compelling, if unsettling, picture. It is a narrative that challenges us to confront the possibility of a past far more enigmatic and complex than we ever imagined. The story of a great deluge, a flood that consumed the world, is a recurring motif in cultures across the globe. From the Bible to the Epic of Gilgamesh, these ancient accounts share striking similarities, hinting at a shared memory of a cataclysmic event that reshaped our planet. But what if this flood, rather than being a punishment from the gods, was a natural disaster of unimaginable proportions, triggered by the very celestial visitors who created us? Remember the enigmatic planet Nibiru, whose elliptical orbit brings it close to Earth every several thousand years? Some researchers believe that its gravitational pull, as it passed close to our planet, could have triggered tsunamis, earthquakes, and volcanic eruptions on a global scale. Imagine the terror of those who witnessed this celestial upheaval, the heavens themselves seeming to unravel, unleashing unimaginable fury upon the world. Could this be the memory passed down through generations that echoes in the flood myths that have haunted humanity for millennia? The survivors of this cataclysm, traumatized by the experience, would have seen it as a divine judgment, a punishment from the gods. They would have sought answers, explanations for the chaos that had engulfed their world. And in the aftermath of the flood, a new era dawned. The old world with its cities and monuments was gone, swallowed by the waves. A new chapter in human history began, one shaped by the memory of the deluge and the fear of its return. Could these ancient flood myths be more than just cautionary tales? Could they be warnings from our ancestors, a desperate plea to remember the power of the cosmos and the potential for destruction that lies within it? The possibility of a celestial visitor, a harbinger of both creation and destruction, adds a chilling new dimension to the ancient stories that have shaped our understanding of the world. It is a reminder that the past is not always what it seems, and that the future may hold surprises just as profound. Across the globe, from the pyramids of Giza to the megalithic structures of South America, ancient civilizations erected monuments of awe-inspiring scale and precision. These weren't simply tombs or temples, they were expressions of advanced knowledge, astronomical alignments, and feats of engineering that defy easy explanation. Could these structures, often attributed to primitive cultures, be the legacy of the Anunnaki, evidence of their advanced technology and their desire to leave their mark on the planet they helped to shape? Consider the precision with which the pyramids of Giza are aligned with the stars of Orion's belt, a constellation of profound significance in ancient Egyptian mythology. Or the astronomical alignments of Stonehenge, a megalithic calendar that tracks the movements of the sun and moon with uncanny accuracy. These are not the products of primitive societies stumbling in the dark. They are the hallmarks of sophisticated civilizations, guided by knowledge and expertise far beyond what conventional history would have us believe. Even today, with all our technological prowess, we struggle to replicate the feats of engineering achieved by our ancestors. How did they move massive stones across vast distances, cut and shape them with such precision, and erect structures that have withstood the ravages of time for millennia? Mainstream archaeologists offer explanations involving ramps, rollers, and brute force, but these theories often seem inadequate, unable to fully account for the scale and complexity of the structures themselves. Could the answer lie in a lost technology, a legacy of the Anunnaki who possess knowledge and tools far beyond our own? Were these structures built with the assistance of advanced beings who understood the secrets of sound, energy, and perhaps even the manipulation of gravity itself? The evidence, etched in stone and aligned with the stars, whispers of a past far more incredible than we ever imagined. It challenges us to reconsider our place in the grand narrative of history and to acknowledge the possibility that we are not alone, not now, and not in the distant past. For centuries, scholars have wrestled with enigmatic tales of warring gods in ancient texts. From Greek titans to Hindu celestial battles, these stories paint vivid pictures of divine conflict. Could these tales hold a deeper truth? Conventional historians see them as allegories of natural phenomena or human conflicts. But what if they are distorted memories of actual events? Events so profound they became etched in human memory. Could these myths be echoes of a forgotten past, a time when our planet was a battleground for beings with powers beyond our comprehension? These texts may hold the key to unlocking a hidden chapter in human history, a chapter that challenges our understanding of the past and our place in the universe. What could have driven these celestial beings to wage war on a distant planet like Earth? The answer lies in our planet's resources. Gold, prized by humans for millennia, could have been equally valuable to an advanced extraterrestrial civilization. Perhaps they needed it to power their spacecraft or maintain their atmosphere. Control of Earth's resources would have been of paramount importance to these extraterrestrial factions. Many ancient cultures believed in the cyclical nature of time, depicted as a wheel of ages that endlessly repeats. From the Yuga cycles of Hinduism to the Mayan calendar, these systems suggest a recurring pattern in history. Could these beliefs be based on the observed movements of a celestial body with a profound influence on Earth? A celestial body that returns to our vicinity at regular intervals, bringing both promise and peril. The idea of a rogue planet with an elongated orbit has been seriously considered by some astronomers. Across cultures and throughout history, there have been prophecies and predictions foretelling the return of powerful beings from the sky. Some speak of benevolent deities returning to usher in a golden age, while others warn of vengeful gods bringing judgment and destruction. Are these prophecies merely the product of overactive imaginations, or do they contain a kernel of truth, a forewarning of what's to come? If the cyclical view of history is accurate, then the return of these celestial visitors could be inevitable, an event woven into the fabric of time itself. The prospect of such an encounter is both exhilarating and terrifying. It raises profound questions about our place in the cosmos, the nature of reality, and the future of our species. Are we prepared to face the beings who may have shaped our very existence? The return of the ancient astronauts, if it were to occur, would be the most significant event in human history. It would challenge our deepest beliefs, redefine our understanding of the universe, and force us to confront the ultimate question: are we alone? The Sumerian civilization, one of the oldest known to history, emerged in Mesopotamia around 4000 BC. They left behind a wealth of knowledge, intricate writing systems, sophisticated mathematics, and detailed astronomical records that are still being deciphered today. But where did this advanced knowledge come from? Conventional scholarship suggests that the Sumerians developed these concepts independently. However, some researchers propose a more radical explanation, that the Sumerians inherited their knowledge from a more advanced source. Their meticulous star charts, for example, included planets unknown to them, planets only discovered with modern telescopes. The Sumerians themselves claimed that their knowledge was a gift from the Anunnaki, which translates to those who came from heaven to earth. These Anunnaki, according to Sumerian texts, were not gods in the traditional sense, but rather flesh and blood beings who possessed extraordinary abilities. Could these Anunnaki be the ancient astronauts, the visitors from the stars who left their mark on our planet millennia ago? If so, the Sumerian civilization may hold the key to unlocking the secrets of our forgotten past. The Sumerians were not the only ancient civilization to demonstrate an uncanny understanding of the cosmos. From the pyramids of Egypt to the megalithic structures of South America, ancient cultures around the world erected monuments with astonishing astronomical alignments. The Great Pyramid of Giza, for example, is precisely aligned with the cardinal directions and contains shafts that point towards specific stars. Was this merely a coincidence, or does it suggest a level of astronomical knowledge that far surpasses what we typically attribute to these ancient societies? Some researchers believe that these structures were not simply tombs or temples, but served a more profound purpose. Perhaps as astronomical observatories, energy generators, or even communication devices designed to interact with celestial objects. The precision and sophistication of these ancient constructions defy easy explanation. Could they be evidence of a lost technology, a legacy left behind by the ancient astronauts? If so, these structures may hold the key to rediscovering a forgotten chapter in human history. For centuries, we've been told that the stories in the Bible, in Genesis, are simply allegorical, myths meant to teach us moral lessons. But what if these stories, passed down through millennia, are actually echoes of real events? Historical accounts disguised as religious narratives. Let's look at the Garden of Eden. Could this paradise, with its tree of knowledge, be a metaphorical representation of the advanced knowledge imparted by the Anunnaki to early humans? Were Adam and Eve, our supposed ancestors, the first humans to be genetically modified, their fall from grace a result of disobeying their creators? These questions might seem radical, even heretical to some, but if we dare to challenge the conventional interpretations, to connect the dots between ancient texts and archaeological evidence, a new and startling picture begins to emerge. The Bible, viewed through the lens of the Anunnaki hypothesis, transforms from a purely religious text into a potential chronicle of humanity's extraterrestrial origins. And this is not just limited to the Judeo-Christian tradition. Consider the Tower of Babel, a story often interpreted as a cautionary tale about the dangers of human ambition. But what if this towering structure, reaching towards the heavens, represented an attempt by humans to reach their creators, the Anunnaki? Could the confusion of tongues signify a deliberate act by these beings to divide humanity, to prevent us from uniting and potentially challenging their authority? This theme of powerful beings suppressing knowledge, of keeping humans in a state of controlled ignorance, appears repeatedly in ancient myths. Is it possible that the Anunnaki, fearing the growing capabilities of their creations, took steps to maintain their dominance? Did they dismantle our ability to communicate, to collaborate, and to unlock the secrets of the universe? These stories, often dismissed as mere fables, take on a chilling new meaning when viewed through the prism of the Anunnaki hypothesis. They suggest a deliberate manipulation of human development, a control mechanism implemented to keep us subservient to our creators. We live in an age of reason, an age where science reigns supreme. Yet we are drawn to the mysteries of the past, to the ancient myths and legends that have captivated humanity for millennia. Why is it that these stories passed down through generations continue to resonate with us? Could it be that these myths, often dismissed as mere fables, hold within them kernels of truth, distorted echoes of real events that have been passed down through oral traditions and eventually committed to writing? The evidence suggests that these narratives, far from being mere flights of fancy, may actually be windows into a forgotten past, a time when our ancestors witnessed extraordinary events and interacted with beings of seemingly supernatural power. The recurring motifs found in myths across cultures, the flood, the creation of man, the intervention of gods, suggest a shared human experience, a collective memory of events that left an indelible mark on our collective psyche. For too long, there has been a chasm between the realms of mythology and science, a separation that has prevented us from fully comprehending the richness and complexity of our past. But what if the key to unlocking the secrets of our origins lies in bridging this gap? By applying the rigor of scientific inquiry to the study of ancient myths, by analyzing these stories through the lens of archaeology, astronomy, and genetics, we can begin to separate fact from fiction, to discern the faint signals of historical truth from the noise of embellishment and allegory. The tools and technologies of the 21st century are allowing us to re-examine the past with fresh eyes, to uncover evidence that challenges the accepted narrative of human history. We are on the cusp of a new understanding, one that acknowledges the possibility of advanced prehistoric civilizations and the influence of non-human intelligence on our planet. The confluence of mythology and science is not a contradiction, but a powerful synergy that has the potential to rewrite our understanding of who we are and where we come from. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the intriguing theory of the ancient Anunnaki. We've explored the possibility of an advanced civilization visiting Earth in our distant past, influencing human development and leaving their mark on our cultures and our very DNA. While much of this remains speculative, the evidence, when viewed with an open mind, is compelling. It is my hope that this exploration has sparked your curiosity and encouraged you to question the accepted narratives of history. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more deep dives into the mysteries of our past. And let us know in the comments what you think about the possibility of visitors from the stars shaping human history. The truth, as always, is out there, waiting to be discovered.